Yo, shut
Oh
up.
my freaking God.
Go ahead. Start all over.
Yo,
I don't know how to work her computer.
yo. It occurred to me, we've been talking for a good 14, 15 minutes. I left Ahmed in charge of the laptop. Apparently, we weren't live,
I don't
and
know how to work her
we
laptop
didn't
because it's an
know.
antique.
And it didn't occur to us until I saw Smashing That Bass. It's like we're going to Excal tomorrow, and they're not usually this late. We've been on since 8 o'clock chatting
Chatted, and I didn't
away.
press the live button.
And Arnold didn't press the live button because he's using my laptop. So he's been talking some deep shit about himself. Because usually, I was looking at it thinking, usually you can see how many people is in the broadcast.
I thought I was live.
And he's been talking for a while. Oh, gosh, that's so funny.
Yo, my fault. I got deep anyway, too. Yo, I thought I was live. I was deep in the conversation, yo. Y'all missed that shit. I was in rare form.
That's a good thing I'm missing. You were getting deep and talking about this.
Yeah. Yo,
He's funny
good.
too, but-
Good. Now y'all have private. And yo, Howard J, I was talking about you and everything, yo. It was a deep
Yo.
conversation.
ITK, Aishana. We've been saying
What's up?
hi to everybody.
What's up?
Mental health.
It's a good time to start over. Yo, we was in there deep for like 15 minutes, yo. And the shit wasn't
I
even
know it's
broadcast.
running off my mouth.
Yeah, start all over.
Oh my
What's up,
God.
Shanna? What up,
Oh my
Smashing That
God.
Bass? We could go back.
I
Mentos.
know.
Okay.
That was oh my.
So now you got it right. That shit. Now we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Some deep shit.
Yeah, I was in deep too. So go ahead. Well, you can do the intro, Cass.
I just start. Oh my gosh! Sometimes I'd be spinning off the top of my head. Now I try to remember what I said.
No,
And
you
I
talking
sounded
about
intelligent too because I'm not drunk yet. Like that.
you ain't got nothing to drink.
I know my dad should give me a headache, man. I was messed up for like 3-4 days.
Let me make you a drink.
No. What are you gonna make me?
I
I can't drink though. That tequila thing was nice for a while.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry. Okay. So let's go back to what the topic is. The application of strategies and tactics in everyday life. So, okay. So Armla and I, usually we were wondering, okay, fine, what are we going to talk about today? Because that's sometimes a struggle to try to come up with some fresh material to talk about, right? So anyway, we were talking about the overall direction that we wanted to take to Apple. Like these are our plans. We want to do the website. We have a website. We want to actually make it up and talk about SEO optimization and even the future plans of the range that we want to do and what the land looks like and then even we're like, oh, we want to basically make sure that we all have meetups and just generally talking about the direction of where we want to take to Apple Life and the kind of vision that we have. And then we realized that, okay, fine, we both have the overall idea of where we want to go, the overall strategy, which is the overall viewpoint. But of course, our tactics are different because we're two extremely different people, and he wants to go in one direction, I want to go in one direction, I completely disagree. And we're like, whoa, okay, fine. So we agree that I understand because sometimes he has this thing of saying, oh, maybe you don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't always agree with the tactics that he wants to take and how he wants to go about it. So my point was like, we all, even if you as a partner have a partner, I can't drink that shit. I can't. I can't drink. You know, I can't drink
Okay.
too strong. Well, I can barely.
Well, go to the store.
100 margarita that I've been drinking for like 5 weeks now.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So my general thing is that even though we have an overall vision of strategy, which even some of you as couples may have, with your partner and stuff in terms of the direction that you want to go with your life and businesses, if you have businesses, whatever. Sometimes you'll find that you have differing opinions as to what the way to go about it, right? The actual tactics that involve the day-to-day actionable steps that you will take. And the idea is that how do you make sure that you define what overall strategy is and then see where it's okay to differ where tactics are concerned? Because I believe that once someone have a general overall directive of what they want to do and the plan and direction they want to take, I think that we're all creative beings and we all approach things differently. So there's not always a one way of doing things, right? You can achieve the same result, but take
You need
different
to see the
paths
screen, right?
towards the seat.
That's why you keep bringing it closer, right?
Because you walk away so far closer
No,
to
you
myself.
brought it closer. I don't know. I thought you wanted to read. Yo, anyway,
I'm not done. You're gonna interrupt my thoughts now.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so shit. So you can't do that. Okay, please don't interrupt my thoughts. You always do that. What was I saying? Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that even though you may have an overall vision of how you want to do things, there must be an understanding that we're all individual beings and we all approach things differently. And sometimes by allowing creativity and a creative way of approaching things, someone else a different way, you achieve the same end result and maybe even a better result, right? So, and it's appreciating that because Ahmed has his idea of these are the things and this is how I want to do. Hey, Howard J, this is how I want to do things, and I'm like, no, you that doesn't make any sense to me. And he's like, well, maybe you.
Yeah, what's up, Howard J?
Sense, that kind of thing.
And this is the thing. Let me interrupt.
So yeah, okay, you can interrupt now because
I'm gonna interrupt you down because she lost her thought, and so now she just rambling and putting in fillers.
What?
You're putting in fillers.
I'm not putting up a fucking fillers. I was talking and then you fucking interrupt me. Don't get me mad now. Don't get me mad.
Okay.
Don't do
I was just saying because I didn't understand what it wasn't coherent.
Don't go put no Darius, whatever the fuck that fool did with Kiki. Don't be doing that shit. Okay?
So anyway, what's happening, right? So anyway, what's happening, Howard J? And before the thing interrupted, before Cass figured out we weren't live, I was actually talking about something. And some of the tactics that we're talking about employing is I believe seriously that tactics is situational. So, but a strategy is over a long term. So, in a business, and even in relationships, is like we look at what is our long term goal of this, and what tactics are we going to deploy for the success of this. What are our effective strategies? Like one of the things I was talking about before the thing dropped, before we realized we weren't live, was Howard J and Christian J made a comment about seeing me in person, and she said it seemed like I was more, what was it? Calm.
I don't know. I'm not interrupting you. I'm
letting you finish your thought here. It seems like as if I was more calm, and I would like to say that I'm trained to go. I turn on and I turn off on demand. So I use that tactic of the upfront, the confrontation to sort out the sort out people. You know what I mean? Those who are not accepting of people usually will fade out, or of a hive mind who want everybody to believe what they believe in will fade out. If somebody has something to add on, they'll come to it. And usually it may not seem like it. It may seem like I'm an argumentative or confrontational person.
There's no seam.
It may seem like that, but I'm really a pleasant and friendly and really welcoming person. I'm not.
You're friendlier than I am. I get it, but you're also very difficult.
Yeah, at first. But after a while, people. I have friends that I've been friends with for over 40 years, and
I'll
we
give
speak
him
on the
that
regular.
he's very helpful and he's very friendly and stuff, but he's also
And
very
I'll go
helpful.
to the end of the world for people.
That is true. You're helpful.
I'll go to the end of I'll go to the end of the damn planet Earth if you riding with me. If you riding with me, I'll go to the end of the earth for you. And I'm gonna ask Cass. I'm gonna ask Cass a question because Cass is
Say hi
daggone.
to your cousin. Hello, Carmen McNeil.
Hey Carmen, what up? Carmen, what up? I will tell you. I will say you can ask Cass, right?
Mm.
If you had to choose someone in a bad situation to go to drag off the wall with you, who would that be?
I mean, I choose you. That's not a doubt about it. I mean, you may irk me a lot of ways, but I choose you. I choose you every day. I'm still here, aren't I?
Yeah.
After 14 years and you've been a difficult asshole many times, I'm still here.
And I'm not a difficult asshole. Yeah,
Mm.
Carmen, what up, man? What made you stop by? It must be the Instagram drop. What up, Carmen? Yeah, Carmen, my cousin, man. He good people. He good people. Yeah, yeah, TK. Yeah, and yeah, so I may be confrontational and I may seem like I'm arguing, but once you get past that stage and really welcome it, and it's like you can ride with me. But I don't want everybody riding with me. I want people to ride with me that can add on, who have a difference of opinion. You know what I mean? Who can stand there on their own too, who don't do just because of what Armel say do or follow the status quo. I would like to deal with people who we can have a constructive conversation and have criticism and build on each other. I don't want to. I try to sort out that from the what I call the dick riders. You see what I'm saying? I'll deal with the original man or and the original woman. You know, and that's what do you want to say, Cass? Because I know I interrupted you and I apologize for that.
Yeah, so I'll let you talk.
I'm gonna let you add on, build and add on. I see my cousin coming through. This is crazy. Go ahead, Carmen. Go ahead, Cass. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. The old okay, one point I was trying to make was that it's hey Jason. Thanks for saying that, Jason.
What's up?
Okay, one of the points I want to make is that it's like whatever I mean, remember the topic is strategies and tactics in everyday life, right? And whatever your goals are, your overall view of where you want to go, it's always good to surround yourself with creative thinkers. And even if someone shared the same goal as you, they should be creative thinkers and not yes people, because you that's how how you grow yourself, right? They always say show me your network, you see your net worth. So the whole idea is you surround with people who will better you in every way possible. Not naysayers who, if you were to come up with a creative idea, for them to knock it down and tell you it would never work. A lot of risk a lot of times, and um,
And believe it or
regardless.
not, I don't.
Yeah, I'm. Oh gosh, I'm a risk taker so many times. I take a lot of risk, and I'm always trying to think my way out of situations that are crazy because I take these risks because I always have an overall plan, and if somebody else don't see my plan, I see it. But it's always good to surround yourself who people who don't
And
beat on you and tell you.
I don't take a lot of risks, but what I do is I'm good at problem solving, creative problem solving, coming up with solutions and
That's
building
okay.
stuff from
That
scratch.
Arnold is actually very good. Arnold comes with a million ideas, and most of them good. Sometimes they're a little out there, but most of them are pretty good. And then he knows me. If he comes to an idea, if I think it's a good idea, I immediately start thinking about, okay, how are we gonna make this happen? And so a lot of times he said to me, "I'm just talking shit. You don't
He's
necessarily
just
have to
talking shit.
plan
It's
about how it's going to happen." But he knows that if he says something to me that I was like, "No, that makes sense," I immediately start to
sometimes the idea is in a rough, so I give her just a snapshot of
yeah, and then I
something
look
that
into
pops
the
up, and it's
feasibility.
usually something that she's doing already.
No, but sometimes then I look into the feasibility of it. So if you give me an idea, I'm like, I wonder how feasible that is, and I immediately start looking to the feasibility of it, and can it be enacted, and how can it be enacted, and I start to already plan like.
And then the next thing you know, the shit is happening,
30,
and I got to figure out how to
30,
fucking
60 days ahead. So I am actually, my strength really, okay, I'll say this not much. My strength is strategy, where I can do overall viewpoint. Like if you give me something, I can see where it
So
could
what
be a
about your
couple years.
tactics?
It's not a, it might, my tactics need work. Because I don't necessarily thinking
Tactics is situational.
No. Let me, tactics meaning that everyday actionable steps. I see overall view and I see the vision all the time, and I don't always know A to Z, and that doesn't stop me from trying to make it happen if I don't see the A to Z, because I'm not much of a I don't procrastinate. Some things I procrastinate with, frankly. But sometimes I don't need to always see the full
Her thought
picture.
process is fast.
It is. I'm a very fast thinker. So my mind be racing. I'm a very fast thinker. I think it's crazy. I'm a very fast thinker. So sometimes I can become a very fast talker. But I'll say this much. Someone said to me, and I've been hearing it lately, that I don't talk loud, that I talk very soft. And I've discovered that I think it's because of me dealing with Zadie and her being autistic. I've actually, over the years, and it's something that happened naturally, where I now talk much softer now, because I deal with her and I try to keep my voice calm all the time. And I only change my tone when I want to make a point with her and get her to do something. But overall point of all this is not only about us, it's to talk about how to apply this applications of strategy and tactics in your everyday life when it comes to any kind of situation. And I mean, we're talking about situational awareness before. That is part of it, of course.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Billy had a live the other day talk about avoiding a conflict or something like that, or My Fly Family Live. And I jumped on. Me and my man DC Money Mike was at the range doing our 1-2 thing, right? So anyway, he asked me, Billy asked me, when I was in a situation what involved gun violence back in the days, if it could have been, if the confrontation could have been avoided. I said no. The reason why I said no is because I sincerely believe that if a person is going to out to do bad, they're going to do fucking bad. And there's no way you can stop them from doing it. But what I did notice was that usually, and this is my situational awareness and call it hood sense, usually when something happens, it's usually, unless it's something personal, like somebody girlfriend, boyfriend, or a domestic situation or a personal situation. Personal situations usually happen when one-on-one, when somebody sneaks you or somebody do something like that. Mostly every other situation happens with probably 2 to 5 people. It's usually in groups of 3. And you can easily identify. It's like a pack of animals. It's like, hey, and that's when a situation perceive a situation. A person never confronts another person alone, typically, unless it's personal. But negativity come in waves, and it's always that person that's egging the other person on.
If it's a random attack, it usually tends to be a group of people just looking for somebody weak when they do.
They look for the weak. So part of the persona, the Armel, the aggressive thing, is to push away, or to kind of like what the peacock does. They call it, I think back in the slavery days, they called it peacocking. You blow yourself up. You look like you're more than what you are, and fuck around and find out type of attitude. You know what I mean? Or just totally avoid me because I'm a hard target. I'm that dude. I'm that nigga that you don't want to fuck with, or that's like Ice Cube would say in a song. I'm the dude that you don't want to fuck with. So I put up a persona. But once that persona is dropped, I'm very welcoming, and I always treat people with courtesy. And even when that persona is up, I'll say, "What's up? Good night." I show you that I'm going to confront you, or I'm going to greet you, regardless of what. I'm going to show you respect. Because I'm expecting, I really don't expect, but in hopes that you will extend that same to me. If you don't, I say it anyway because that's just it's a
Well,
it's a
I'm
small of a
Jamaican. I give
sauna.
people a bad eye. I give people a side eye. That's what we do. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that, huh? But yeah,
Mhm.
Cass dropped the link, didn't you?
I did.
You don't put it in here, you put it in there.
I already did that.
Well, you
You
don't have to
can't
put it
show
there.
it. I do that just to show people that it is there. Because
Yeah, she dropped the link. Feel free to drop it.
sometimes if
Hey,
you're
smashing that bass, right? We hitting that joint up tomorrow at 9, right? I don't know if I told you on this side of the live.
Okay, so that's a fun thing just to tell what I said about I think I don't remember talking about for on XCAT actually have something on Sundays. Is it Sundays?
Yeah, every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, 8 to
at
10.
8 o'clock. It's car and coffee. And what that involves is that everybody come and park their Lamborghini and the Bentleys and all that fancy stuff.
And they old
And
schools.
old school or whatever fancy car that you have, and people come and take pictures of it and check it out.
It's great for the kids and
It's
stuff.
great for the kids, but to see these amazing cars that are there, and it's from 8 to 10. So it's a fun activity to do. A fun activity to actually come and partake in. So Smash That Bass is in, and also Hi Tactical. Hi Skilly.
Skilly is in the house. What up, Skilly?
Skilly, I heard you went to Jamaica, yo. Cool. I want to go to Jamaica. Hey, does he have volume?
I don't hear you.
Is your volume on?
You hear me, right?
We can hear you. What's up?
Yeah. You said 9, or I thought you said 8 the other day. Is it 9 or 8?
I said it's between 8 to 10. I said you asked what time to be there. I said probably about 9.
Do you want to get there at 8? I mean, 9 is.
Well, hey,
9
that's
is
just
middle
in
time.
between time.
Are you gonna make it this weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm good. I slept all day.
Yeah,
I slept all day.
Yeah, I mean, I could do either. I mean, if y'all want to be there a little later, 9 o'clock, on either 8 or.
we live like 30 minutes away, so
we live like 30 minutes away, and you are an hour.
Yeah, so we can work off. You could just give us an ETA what time you're gonna get there. We'll work on that. The thing is, it's just that sometimes in the morning I have to get Zadie up, and Armel forget I have to get Zadie ready, and myself Zadie ready, and sometimes Zadie have her little kinks they have to feed her. So I mean, just little stuff we have to do in the morning sometimes.
Well, I mean, we can do 9 if you want. I mean, me and my wife are coming. So
okay. I mean, Armel showed DC Money Mike the place, and he liked it.
Yeah, that place looks wild.
It's a dope spot. Yeah.
Yeah, we was out there hanging out. It's good. He might come through again tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
We ain't confirmed yet, but like 9 o'clock sounds good. That's an in between time.
Yeah,
that's fine.
We could chop it up. I don't know if that's too early for y'all.
No, we were like I said, we were actually planning on being there at 8. But if you want to do 9, that's fine.
Yeah, 9 o'clock works for me because like I said, I got to get my daughter together.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got to get her together.
I got to get it together.
What's you can bring your own ammo there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is their 22 ammo run for like a? I
don't buy ammo from there. I buy ammo from Ace Hardware.
It's cheaper. It's harder.
I don't know how much ammo costs, bro.
No, you're cool. No, I mean we got
What are we shooting anyway? We bringing big stuff or little stuff?
I'm just bringing. I mean, I own 9 mils and 22, man. That's it. So I'm bringing a couple.
What you want to shoot? You want me? What do you want me to bring? Big stuff or little stuff?
Bring whatever you want, man. I don't care. You shoot whatever.
No. I shoot anytime. So I just, yeah, we'll bring some pistols. We inside. And next time when we do the outside, when it's not so damn hot outside,
yeah,
we'll bring the heavyweight. I'm trying to wait for my man Tack Life Jay to get better, man. You shoot him and wish him well. He been overworked and in a lot of pain and trying to get rest up. But when Tack Life get better, I want to go out to the outside and bring the heavy stuff out and shoot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Proper.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Tack Life Jay, Tactical Turkeys. That's my dude. And the rest of the turkeys, those are my dudes. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's cool.
Can't wait to get up and ready. He talked about September. I was like, you got to be up a bit faster than September. So,
Yeah, I know he was working a shit ton. He said something
yeah,
on one of the
he's
lives.
working
That
a
took,
lot. He's working a lot. He working so much it's breaking him down because he old as hell like me. So I was like, come on. He working, he doing a home renovation project,
oh
and
shit.
he hurt his daggone back.
That thing will kill
Oh,
Yeah. So I was like, yo, you the hardest working man on YouTube, bro.
My birthday.
And Cass' birthday is Thursday.
I made no big plans.
We haven't made any plans.
I made no big plans.
But yeah, next week we usually getting ready for a barbecue right now.
I don't want to clean out.
But I don't feel like cleaning up. I don't feel like getting ready for it.
Oh, I saw somebody.
We usually have this time of year, we usually have a really big cookout.
I'm not into it.
But we're not doing it this year.
I don't feel like
It's too much work.
I mean, I hear some people bring your own pool party where somebody bring blow up a bunch of people that's in a little.
Well, yeah, but
but
back to the original topic, man. We're talking about strategies. Some of you in the crowd, what are some of the tactics that you employ to help you to get to your overall strategic goal? You know what I mean? I know some people like one of the strategies they have is to fall back in retirement and to make sure that their family is financial and well secure. And what tactics are you taking? We're going to get this job. We're going to set up this 401k. We're going to do XYZ. Okay. Another strategy. Well, I want to make it home to my family every day and live this long life, but I don't need these fools interrupting me with this whatever. It could be what they call them, mass shooters, public disarray, stupid goons that's trying to get little money out of my pocket that doesn't matter for anything because it's insured by the bank. As soon as they use the card, I'm gonna report it stolen. Shit that really don't mean anything. So what are the tactics that you take every day to maintain that strategic goal of getting home safe to your family and retiring? And however you proceed. Some people, I noticed that some people don't think about their life after like 5 years.
Well, you said that you were gonna be done at 50. So
I'm talking about work. It got delayed a little bit because my strategy had to be re-evaluated because Zadie's a baby.
That?
What's that?
You better surprise my girl with something, Irma. He can't get to warning you for me. Jason, good people born in July, right?
I gotta surprise you.
Jason born in July. So good people born in July.
Well, Jason ended July. He a Leo like me.
No matter born in July. I'm
playing. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, my birthday in August, but
our birthday's like 3 weeks apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're getting older, Irma. Yeah,
I look good though. So yeah, like I said, I use, once you get around me and get to know me, I'm usually a really
are you creating a commercial
friendly person. It's not about myself. But what are some of the tactics you use? Like say for instance, right? You going home, you got a tactics. The tactics are situational. So you know what I mean? It's situational. It depends on the mission, but a strategy is the entire picture, the entire war. Like you got tactics to get through a battle and a strategy to get through the entire war. And your goal is to win. So you roll the dice, you get to this point. What happens after this point? Or you take this piece, what's the overall thing? So you either playing checkers or you playing chess. Checkers is like more of a tactical game. You just line your stuff up and move. What are you sacrificing at that? You want to get this to do that. Just set up booby traps and stuff like that. What's up? Skilly, what's up, man? Come on in. Talk your shit.
Skilly was like Scorpion and is the best sign in season, man. My mom is a Scorpio, so I might.
Yo, signs is it don't matter.
For me, it's just I don't know, man. Like I enjoy my life the way it is. Like I'm not the type of person that's really ever own my own business. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I work my balls off. You know what I'm saying? I work a lot of Saturdays, man. Like, they know if they got a Saturday work, they know they're calling me to see what's up because they know most of the time
It's
I'm
not
going to
so
work.
much that starting your own business or something like that.
No,
Especially
no, I know, but I'm just,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
no, but I'm just saying, like, some people have that. Like, I'm not saying I don't have a drive, right? Like, I mean, I work, man. You do the same thing I do, construction. I mean, you can't not have some type of drive and be in that field, right? It's fast paced. So I don't know. Like, I guess I don't have the drive to do like the book shit. You know what I mean? To like learn shit through a book and all that kind of
Yo,
shit.
learn shit through a book is bullshit, and you don't ever
I
need
know.
that.
Well,
But
I
this is the thing.
understand that,
This
but
is
I'm
the thing. You know where smart people work? You know where smart
Where?
people work?
where
Smart people work for dumb people.
What's going on, y'all?
Yo, the smartest people in the world work for the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. I swear to God.
That's true.
Look at me.
Yeah, true.
well, like I said, you do the same exact shit, same thing I do.
Who own the businesses?
Yo, this system is designed for your ass to go to school and learn how to run these people's business.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to learn how to go to school to work for other people. That's his whole system is designed. It's a fucking matrix.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, but you gotta. This is the way I look at it. I'm comfortable where I'm at with my life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I'm not. I'm one of those people who's, and that's probably why I argue all the time. Some people say ungrateful. You know what I mean? I want my life to. There was a point in my life where I was comfortable with the shoes, or I was comfortable with the European cars, or comfortable with the material things. Those things no longer satisfy me anymore. Once I've achieved it, I want it more. Now I'm at a point where I want my shit to last beyond this lifetime.
That's fair.
I'm in the world of legacy. So I'm not into the European cars or the foreign cars anymore. So much like I used to be. I used to be into it or obtain that or get this BMW or this Porsche or this Range Rover or this or this.
So my goal in life, right, is to teach my kids everything I know and to try to leave them with a better life than I had. That's really my that's
a reasonable goal. And I have older kids as well, right? And I wish they came with warranty papers. I wish they came with a receipt that I'd take their ass back to the store and get my money back. Nah, I ain't gonna front, man. I love my kids, yeah. I love my kids, right? But I didn't picture them, and my kids are amazing, you know what I mean? Especially my older ones. But I still might get it, you know what I mean? They still coming along. I'm just looking for. I might want an immediate return on my investment because I felt
Don't we all?
Yeah, I felt like, but my kids is grown, Skelly. I'm talking about grown, like, you know,
Mine ain't reached that just yet.
like 30, like your age. 26. Yeah, I got grown ass kids. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at them like, damn. You know what I mean? Where my child support money at? Yeah, I'm like, I was paying the national deficit child support. I want my bread. Where my bread at? Yeah, where my bread? You know how you put money in the bank and you get interest, and that's just supposed to grow into some shit. But it's coming though. You know what I mean? They're coming along. It's slowly, for real. It's slow. It's not as fast as I wanted it to be, and I felt like, especially with my 24-year-old son, that dude had a cheat code.
Yeah.
He had a cheat code. He ain't really even that nigga, man, let's excuse my language. That dude had the cheat code and still got it.
Just because I'm white, I mean, you can't say it. It's all right.
He's distracted by shiny objects like YouTube and whatever these fools saying on TikTok or whatever the fuck, instead of the real. Like he sat there, he'll have a conversation, right? his tactic is, I don't know, his strategy is just like completely off. So he's like, yo, man, Dad, well, I'm ready to, he called Cass. Hey, I'm ready to get this house, to get this going on this real estate thing. I was like, how do you plan on doing? Well, I told you, and you do this, all this shit. I said, yo, this shit ain't real. It don't really work like that. What are you talking about? It don't really. He really believed this stuff that he has a cheat code, right? But he doesn't believe the cheat code, and he actually do this stuff, right? And I don't know, he was a baby, like he wasn't a baby. He was maybe like 18 years old, and he was out doing marketing campaigns with Cass, running around putting up.
How old is he now? 24.
He's 20. He's 24. He was 19. He was running around with Cass doing marketing campaigns, doing the guerrilla, setting up flyers and everything. But he doesn't remember doing that. Oh, you got to put this like that's what you were doing. Or setting up Airbnb when he was painting the house out and cleaning the house in Harlem.
Oh, he came to Harlem?
Yeah. Remember? Oh, yeah.
That was so long ago.
He doesn't even remember. So hey.
No, but even the Airbnb that was set up just now, he was doing it was too much. It was too hard.
It was too hard work for him.
I mean, he came and was like, "Oh, it's nice."
But then he come up with this bright idea. Hey, why don't we do this? That's what we were doing. He doesn't just didn't realize. It's so short-sighted. All he see is a vacant building.
No, I think it's he does all these shiny people and they show you like this is the end result, but they don't show you the real grind behind it.
They don't see the grind.
But
he was actually seeing the grind, but he's like, oh, I don't want to do this shit.
But that's part of getting to that point, though, is the grind.
He built businesses from the ground up and didn't relate it to building a business.
Well,
he missed the whole topic. But anyway. But like I said, one day I want to return on my investment.
Well, I'm hoping the same, brother.
I'm so far. I understand that, and that's good.
But
and
Skilly came on. I mean, Skilly, what's up?
What's up, Skilly?
No, I said I'm feeling the same thing, brother. I got a 10 and about to be 13 in September. Can't wait till they get out. Yeah, I'm on my investment too. Like my daughter cheer package is $2,400. Yeah, I won't. Yeah. We're making a sacrifice, all right.
There ain't no sacrifice. That's the happiness. You know what I mean?
It is. She enjoys it, so we enjoy paying for it. Yeah, but she been flipping since she came out the womb. So this is something she been doing since she was born. Flipping, and she been doing that since she was.
What your daughter does? Smashing that bass.
No,
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Your daughter's 8, right?
Yeah.
What's her age like?
Huh?
What is she into right now at 8?
It's something different every week, you know.
That sounds like somebody I know.
She does do the technology thing. They play a lot online with like my sister's daughter, and then my other daughter. A lot of times they'll play like Roblox or whatever online, and she does like little TikTok videos, like children shit. She wanted dogs. We got a dog. Of course, that didn't last long. We wind up with 2.
I'm always saying you want a dog, but I'm like I'm not.
I'm not there yet. This is
my daughter want a dog, but I ain't there yet neither.
Well, see, my wife's always had dogs before we got together, and I told her for I don't know a good 3 or 4 years. I said I ain't having no damn dog, man. They're like a child that don't grow up. You gotta, you know what I mean?
This is a security feature.
No,
I had dogs my entire life.
A dog is a child. You have to take care of them. You know, they're emotional and stuff. They're not like a cat. Just put in the house.
I've gotten used to it now, obviously, because we've had them for a few years now. But you know, it's like a child that never grows up. You gotta constantly feed him. You gotta constantly take him to the bathroom. You know.
Yeah. Sadie into drums, and she's in the ball. She's really active.
Yeah.
She likes basketball, and I don't know how to play basketball. She She likes to play in drums. Everything's a goddamn drum.
My
So,
daughter
and I
was
don't know how to
in
play the drums.
yeah.
So I
My
try
daughter
to.
was in the gymnastics for about a year or so. I didn't last very long. I guess she didn't care for it after about a year of it.
You'll find her. She'll find her good.
You got to try a whole bunch of different things in order to find the thing that you like the most.
Yeah, well, she was talking about like trying to play like some kind of baseball or something like that. And so my wife she got 2 gloves and a ball, and that lasted about a day. And I guess she decided she didn't really care for it. That was just recently. So
Yeah, I'm working on Zadie with her basketball, but she just wants to pass the ball to me so I can shoot it. But I'm trying to get her to shoot the ball. She got the dribbling good,
right.
And she's pretty agile.
and she's agile. Zadie's never falls. She never trips or falls or anything.
She's like she can go through a house and up to.
She can go through an obstacle course
Obstacle
like crazy dexterity and all kinds of craziness.
That's
But
cool.
the
She
strategy,
can stop and turn on a dime.
So I have an ultimate strategy, even with raising Zadie. In my ultimate strategy, and I press cast all the time. And what Zadie is to make sure she is as independent as possible.
Oh, believe me, my wife.
Independent. The other strategy I have is to make sure that she doesn't have to work for anyone unless she has to, unless she wants to.
That's something that we're really trying to.
So all this hustle and grind is not to help her go to college and go get a job, and it's to make sure that she never has to work unless she wants to.
Right.
She never has to fucking get a job. She can live. And live very goddamn well and doesn't have to ask anybody for shit.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And that's the goal. And to set her up with systems in place so people don't take advantage of her.
Mm-hmm. That's the goal.
Well,
So,
what do you?
Out of all the kids,
So-
with her having special needs, that is the main focus. They want to make sure that she's more than well taken care of.
I don't want my daughter out in the Home Depot cleaning out fucking toilets.
No.
So I set up. So the strategy is to use as many tactics as possible and to do as many things as I can do to assure that she's not in a situation that
She's vulnerable.
where she's
At
vulnerable.
least financially vulnerable.
Financially, emotionally, or physically vulnerable in any different given situation.
Yeah, but that could also, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm dyslexic. But stuff like that can actually make people work harder and trying to think of the word I want to use. Like it means more to them, I guess, if that makes any sense, that they succeed in something.
It's not a matter of I would like her to succeed at something, but it's going to be succeed at whatever she want to succeed at. It's not going to be a need. If she want to play the drums all her life for free or for money, that's what she wants to do, but she doesn't have to depend on what she's doing, a profession or trade or skill in order to live.
Right.
She does it because she wants to do it, whether it's monetary things that's in exchange for.
It's not because of a need. It's because of a want.
So everything in her life is going to be because she wants it,
right?
Not because of a particular need.
I mean, the matter is that even though we see her.
OG $2, what up?
Hey, $2. She's actually we know she's very smart. The fact that she is currently considered to be nonverbal because she can't verbalize what she wants. And though we're working on her having a device to do that. We don't know what the future holds, so we just want to make sure we create enough of a cushion for her that any which way the future holds, that she's okay and she's not in a bad, dire financial situation in any kind of need at all,
or in any in a threat of any physical situation,
or in any situation that's unsafe. So it's just trying to create as much cushion as possible, where when we're no longer here, she's okay, and that's kind of like a primary goal.
And she's the primary advocate, but this thing has to extend to my grandkids and their kids. You know what I'm saying? To create that cushion or create a barrier between the world is a want, not a need, because everything you need is here.
And it's not discouraging hard work, far from it. Because I mean, if you set up trust in a certain way, you can
it'll grow.
You like you set
They
up
can
your,
add on
you
to it.
can set up your trust in a way where it's not no free, not them not working kind of stuff. Because a lot of celebrities or people with wealth set up in such a way that the kids learn about hard work. We're not saying we're not opposed to hard work. It's
Right.
just making sure that there isn't I mean, there are different levels of comfort, right? It's just making sure that she's at the highest, most possible level of comfort, at least financially, and that she's secure
And physically.
and secure.
And physically, because I don't want anybody coming up to her and being able to physically take advantage of her, especially if she's nonverbal, she's not able to articulate or say what things are. So I have to ensure that whether I'm here or not here in presence, that there's physical security for her.
CNT Designs and Arms. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
How
He's
are you?
always here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, just to make sure that there's barriers. And I think a lot of times building a community around it is important as well. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe somebody said something about putting your child into an institution or
Oh my
something like
gosh,
that.
that was
No.
It was like,
it
what
was
the
on
fuck?
no, it was on
Yeah,
your way,
no.
down to Georgia.
We were in Georgia.
We were in Georgia. Well, we did pick up people. No, we were near Atlanta, and
Yeah,
we were to
we was
drive
at the
down.
airport.
And this guy said to me that we're good people because he's seen, because of how she is, he's seen people put children like her in institution, and that we're good because we want to take care of her. And I'm like, that would
Is that
never-
even a fucking thing?
I'm
I
like,
feel like that's
huh?
I feel like that's someone that doesn't want to deal with it, honestly.
Yeah, but
Do you have a choice if you're a parent?
I mean, I just don't
Yeah.
see how I mean,
Yeah, you got a fucking choice as your child.
waited for a long time to have. I mean, I went through infertility issues and stuff a very long time, and I prayed, and she's a miracle baby because she wasn't supposed to happen based on all the medical stuff I had going on with me. So, I couldn't imagine even that being a thought, and I'm like, people think like that they would put their child in an institution.
Yeah,
7, I would never ever think of doing that, and I'm like, how could
And
people,
believe it or not, I don't know of a parent. You know what I mean?
what?
Part of being a parent is you may not want to deal with it, but sometimes you got to deal
And
with
I'm
it.
not saying
I
that-
damn sure ain't want to pay all that millions of dollars of child support I paid, but I had to do it.
but that's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean?
Someone that's doing that is someone that doesn't want to deal with that situation.
What's up,
Did
Kingdom Sense?
There's people like that. You know what I mean? Like,
It's something that didn't pass my mind.
it never occurred to us, and then when he said it, it was just like a shot that
Like, people do that.
right.
I mean,
Right.
you always it's about the child being safe. So if
I don't trust the government enough
No,
to leave
but
the
no,
government.
I'm gonna say this, because some people have actually done things to hurt children of special needs because they can't deal with it. So if you can't deal with it and you think that's how it is, okay, fine, whatever. But I'm just saying
That's
personally, it was just never a thought that remotely entered my head. And I'm not saying sometimes there are moments where it's hard. I'd be lying to say, because sometimes she throws her tantrums and she screams, and there are moments I just have to take a deep breath.
Life is hard.
But I also have to remember that sometimes I need to make sure that I remember that whatever it is that she's going through, even though it might be hard for me, it's more difficult for her because sometimes she can't articulate what's going on.
It's very frustrating to
It's
her.
frustrating. She can't articulate, and sometimes I have to take a deep breath and say, okay, fine, maybe it's hard for me now, and y'all screaming is hard, but I have to think that for her it's even harder, and I have to do better and be better. You know what I mean? So I always, whenever these episodes of her happening, I'm like, okay, fine, let me pull back. I have to try not be angry. I have to remember I'd be calm, and I'm not perfect. There are times I'm like, okay, it's too much. But I have to remember that in the end, it's harder for her than really it is for me, and I have to remember that. And I mean, one of the things I do is that when she goes through a moments of, and it's a tactic, I guess,
Yeah, it's a
dealing
tactic.
with a child with special needs. When she go through her moments or difficult moments, now I pull her tablet and I use the tablet, because the tablet is like a device where she could use to express herself, her thoughts, and it says things, you know. It's a speaking device. And I'll go through different emotions and say, okay, fine, you're sad, you're mad, you're this. And it really does help her calm down, because, you know, sometimes I'm not always correct with whatever may be happening with her. I've seen where she likes the fact that I'm taking the time to try to understand her and give her a chance to express herself. And we sit down, we play with it until we say, okay, fine, you're mad, you're sad, you're not feeling well. And she will pick emotions and she'll pick the thing, and I direct her and that kind of thing. And it helps calm her down and let her know that, okay, fine, I love her no matter what's going on. You know what I mean?
Okay. Another
Doesn't
thing is,
matter.
I know a lot of people, or some people may say, because they don't see the bigger picture, like, what the hell does this have to do with 2A? It's the tactics that you employ in your everyday life that's going to determine how you respond in any given situation. So if you are off because of something happened at home, or whether it's your financial situation or your kids or your wife or your family, and you're off balance, when a perceived threat or a real threat enters, are you going to respond to the threat, or are you going to respond to what's going on personally? So there has to be some tactics that and some strategies you have to employ. So overall strategy and some tactics you have to employ when you're at home and when you're outside of the home. They could be the same or different, but I think tactics are more situational. So when I'm walking outside the house, I'm in more of my situational awareness is more in a tactical mind frame of that, of outsiders, defending myself from outsiders, whether it be physical, whether it be mental, or whether it be emotional. Because I'm not letting somebody on the outside fuck up my flow or fuck up my vibe or my mood. I'm not letting their evil spirits come or whatever evil come and affect me physically, mentally, or spiritually. I have
Yeah,
to
but
be able to control my domain, my couple of feet, my little space, and most of all, control my time so I can get back to my house and do and employ my family tactics there, because my family strategy and my outside of the house strategy works overall to the ultimate goal of that legacy. That shit that's supposed to last the next 100 and something years that we were just talking about. They work hand in hand. You know, so I have to protect myself outside of this house, because my family depending on me to make it back. I gotta feed the machine. You understand? Cass is the entrepreneur. I'm the corporate dude that goes up there and busts my ass, just like you, just like you, smashing that bass, busting your ass, working with your hands, doing what the hell. And I'm more into project management and planning. So I'm thinking, and these dumbasses forget that they know how to that a regular hammer, a framing hammer exists because they've been using power tools forever day. You know, it's funny stuff, but or I was just being sarcastic with
right,
that.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
But people forget sometimes that we were creative. We didn't have power batteries and power.
Right.
You know what I mean? Use a regular screwdriver instead of the daggone impact gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Once you use that impact for a couple of years, you start turning the screwdriver, and it's like what we build Noah's Ark. It's like this motherfucker.
You got to get one of these, man.
What is that? I
It's
see some kind of drill.
it's something like it's an insulation driver, so you can make it a screwdriver so it has less torque than impact.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it works more like you can lower the speed down. It has a better speed control and not as much impact force like an impact.
I
So
ain't
it
seen
doesn't
that.
strip the screw so much, but you
Right.
can increase the torque in it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
so the the ones we got, there's 3 torque settings, so you can have like a low torque, and you can go all the way to the third one, which is the highest torque.
Which
Yeah,
brand
this
do you
is
have?
this is this is a this is a different. This
Milwaukee.
is the 2. This is Milwaukee. It's
Mhm.
an installation driver, so it's mainly for just light work.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, we talk about tools anyway. we ain't want to get in. We ain't want to get into tools. We ain't want to get into tools. But those things that I do that employs that I'm doing outside affects the inside, because the ultimate goal is, like I said, the ultimate goal is to put these strategies together to make sure outside is inside the house is good, and I'm using outside of the house to leverage that. So being that I'm using outside of the house to leverage that, I have to make sure that not just my physical security outside, but also my emotional security that's dealt through finances is secure. So I go to work every day. What happens if these fools want to trip and say, Armel, get the fuck out of here, you're fired? I have to be readily prepared for that at any day, because I don't own that company. You know what I mean? I may have shares or this or that, or some people may have profit sharing, or depending on situation, or some people may be invested in that company. But at any given time, because my cousin was working for a company for 27 years and they clipped her until gave her a severance package until he beat the feet. And I was like, what the fuck she supposed to do after? That's the only place she really ever worked since she graduated school or whatever. I'm like, this is crazy. What if something like this happened to me? You know, I mean, I don't concern it, because they fired me. I got this. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of these. My hustle don't stop. You know what I mean? They tell me, okay, Armel, you don't got no you don't got no job. I come home and I say, damn, this is fucked up. I got to make a hustle. I got to go on Craigslist, do something to say who needs something done, who needs something fixed, who needs something that, because I got to keep the machine moving. That job determined. That job helps make the machine run, but that machine is going to run with or without that job.
Yeah, you just gotta figure it out. That's all there is to it. You just
I put systems. I put systems in place to make sure that I can figure it out. You know, like just systems in place. Like there's a house full of damn tools. Them tools don't just take up space if needed to be, and I don't use them as much, or I don't use them. But if I had to, I will. They're there. They're available. Make sure you have a vehicle, whether you use it or not, it's there. Make sure you have some type of outlet or some type of network, or at least some type of friends that can give you referrals or that can put you on. You know, those systems are in place or being built on so that I can operate. If the system decides to reject me or kick me out, I can still, my house doesn't function. My goal still stays on track. You know what I mean? So back in the days before all of this corporation stuff came along, people lived. You know what I mean? They didn't go out and look for a job. They worked in the village and everybody worked together. That's damn utopia. But in a micro, that's really the fallback. You have to set that infrastructure back around the smaller micro instead of the bigger macro. Anyway, but that's sort of the yo. You always have. Hey, we always have drip sauce.
Yeah.
Word up, but that's I don't know. We ain't here kicking it. We have 59 minutes. But like I said, the tactics is what you employ throughout situations to accomplish your overall strategic goal. Because life,
it's the actionable steps.
Yeah, it's actionable steps. The tactics is just the part of it, or just the things that you deploy.
Even though one of the things I was saying though, Armel, is the fact that, and even though you said it's couples approach things differently. And just something that I mentioned earlier, that even though you may have a strategy of how you're going to do things, the tactics could vary person to person, because you have to figure out what works best for you.
You have to change your tactics. The tactics are adaptable.
The tactics are flexible and adaptable because they're.
What about the strategy?
as the strategy, as long as you have, I mean, you know what it is, you do.
Both
you've
are
got,
flexible.
No, here's the thing. The strategy tend to be more of a long-term focus, but you do reassess it every few months or so to make sure that it is still the right path. But the tactics would be daily actionable steps that you take to make it happen. So the way some people, you have a planner where you wake up in the morning, you're writing all the things that you need to do for the day, and you make a list of 10 and maybe get through 5 or 6 of those. Those would be tactical actionable steps that you take to make the overall goal work. Because you remember that you don't run a marathon just like immediately. You actually take one step at a time. So you take small steps, actionable steps to make it happen. That's the point of that.
And then another thing I look at is when she's talking about the planner and all of this stuff, right? This is a crazy thing. Regardless of who we are in this world, we all got 24 hours in a damn day. Everybody got the same time. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, how to use my time? You know, what my grandmother used to say back in the days is, you know, every moment is a blessing. How do we accept every moment as a blessing and make the most out of our time? Like today, it may seem like a waste of a day, but I did something today that I hardly ever get to do. And I sit back and rest. I literally rested today and I needed that. You know what I mean? I made the most out of it. You know what I mean? I rested, but now I'm ready to go. I could wake up, kick it, go out, shoot with you tomorrow, be refreshened up. You know what I mean? In the morning, run out the. I slept most of the day. I literally slept most of the day, and I never do that, but I needed it. I go out, shoot in the morning, run out and run around looking at daggone another lot with Cass. You know what I mean?
Land. The first
Another land
actually has an HOA, so I'm not sure I feel about that. But
yeah, the 100-acre property that we're looking at has an HOA. I don't really give a shit, but she thinks it's problematic for when setting up ranges and shooting and.
Well, it could be.
Huh?
Could be. Yeah, it could be. I have an HOA and I wish I didn't have it.
But they said the HOA is just for road maintenance and all of this shit. But she's apprehensive about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because
seems like a setup.
Shape itself into something different if they feel like it's happening.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for them. They could shape it accordingly because there is a HOA.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I would do it. I really don't care because once the HOA, if the HOA is like that, my next tactic or my strategy would be to take over the HOA.
Yeah, but
it's not always practical. It definitely wouldn't be practical there because I probably wouldn't get the votes or whatever. Yeah. But if I couldn't get the votes, I would have to put somebody, a figurehead or somebody I like in there to daggone manipulate it. And oil a machine.
Why go through all that headache?
You know what I mean?
No, the fact is the purpose of an HOA. If you're in an HOA community, you always gotta abide by the HOA.
Yeah, it's not like I said.
But we're gonna look for. There's another lot that's 60 acres. Where we already at.
I think it might be a better.
If she think it might be a better deal.
So we'll see how that works.
And we'll see how that works out.
100 acres, even 60 acres, that's a lot, man.
6 acres is a lot, and it's actually
100 is more.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
I wasn't a big fan of the shape of the 100 acres. It's long. It's long and narrow. The width is narrow and it's very long. And long means that you actually have neighbors right immediately beside you.
Right.
So I wasn't a big fan of the shape. And then the HOA kind of was like, I don't know. But I like the other one better. So we're going to see if it is what I think it should be in terms of the possibilities of what could be done with it. But I mean, one of the things that we were talking about was, it would be great since we actually have some people who are immediately around us is for us to meet regularly to just go shoot and hang out. Yeah. So I'm putting it out there. We actually, you smash that bass, you're close by.
And you actually was one of the person that gave us the idea.
Dust is nearby. Who else is nearby? Several people nearby.
Kingdom Defense drop by when he's visiting in the area. You know what I mean? But He's in Ohio, but I think he may have family or
Yeah, so
business out here.
I thought we could actually put together like a regular meetup.
Yeah,
a
just in
meetup
the
group.
area that we hook up.
Yeah, that would just since I mean, because everybody was like, "Oh, I mean, we had great experiences at RM, and besides that, we all have similar interests. It would be great if it's not just online stuff where we actually
Meet
have
up and hook.
regular
Like say,
meetups
for
and-
instance, kicking that bass. We hooking up tomorrow. What if
Mhm.
we make that like on a regular,
yeah,
like
I'll be there.
every couple of weeks, and we set it up
I would
like
just figure
like
it
a
out.
group thing, like make our, you know, what I mean, make our own community, and we just hook up, whether
I'll
it
be,
be over here
I'll,
or MD Arsenal or
Or
over on your
wherever.
side.
I'll be there. I'll do it.
That's
Yeah,
and then we could occasionally take it on the road at times.
yeah,
and
take it
go
on the
visit other
road and go
places
visit
stuff.
other places. Just ride caravan type together.
Yeah, so I thought that would be great.
Yeah, just let's just ride down to North Carolina and go check Ramsey J. You know,
He says he's having something at Atlanta.
yeah, or just go ride, go see OG $2. You know what I mean? Get some thrift stuff and go see my man in the pit.
He said, "Oh, Kingdom Defense said he'll be back up weekend in August." Yeah, so that's how I was like, it'll be great. if
The
we
first
could
weekend in
actually-
August, they having an event at XCal Kingdom Defense. I think Guns Out TV is having their event August 5th.
So you guys could go there.
August
Shooting
5th
and
they
stuff.
having. But then my man down there is having an event down in Chesterfield. I don't know about that one, but I really want to go to that one too. It's a whole lot going on that weekend, and that's actually my birthday weekend.
Well, you could just decide which ones you're gonna go to, which ones make the most sense.
I think the one is 2 days, but the thing at XCal is 1 day.
XCal is just 30 minutes from us, so
Yeah.
25 minutes. That's not
They're
big.
having something at MD Arsenal. I think it's next month.
Yeah, they
26th.
having that. They having that the weekend of the 15th.
He's gonna be at the pits, and I'm grilling.
Oh, when y'all doing your thing?
Is
$2.
Is it Atlanta?
It's outside of Atlanta, and then I got North Carolina in September.
I'm just saying you need to look at your calendar and figure out which ones we can go to and what we could have.
The local stuff is easy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a drive, a easy drive.
but it looks good when we local and we pull together and hang out, smashing that bass.
No, yeah, I'm down for sure.
Yeah, when people check in, you know what I mean. It was like, yeah, hey, make sure we show them a good time and show and just kill people with positive energy and love. Man, ain't no hater shit over here.
No, 100%.
Keep it tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, this weekend, since tomorrow, we smash that bass, and then you could decide. Maybe just make a proper calendar to say,
Yeah.
okay, fine, this is.
And we'll
what
make it
we're
like a
gonna
regular
do.
setup.
And we
Yeah,
just
that's cool.
like a regular meetup kind of thing. And whoever can come, because I know people won't be able to come all the time.
All the time. So we
But
just
when you can come, you just know, okay, fine, this is happening that date. And if you can make it, you can make it, and just keep it ongoing, you know.
it's
Keep
just
it
so
ongoing.
daggone hot, right? I can't
No,
go on that mountain
no.
right now.
Man, I'm working down in the cellar right now. It is brutal.
Yeah, I can't go out on that mountain. It's two things I can't go on that mountain for. Too hot and too cold.
I do a lot better in the cold than I do in the hot.
You could always put more clothes on, but you can't take more clothes off.
Exactly.
It's gonna be for that Guns Out TV.
Yeah,
We'll be there.
I'll see you there in Kingdom
were
Defense because
there
that's what it
last
looked like.
year.
We were there last year for their event.
Yeah. So Armel,
Mhm.
what you could do is put together a calendar. You know, at least for especially at the rest of the year.
Yeah, I gotta put together a calendar, but I'm so all over the place right now that it's really gonna take me some thought
At least plan like
to plan everything out. It's really gonna take me like to sit down and do it.
just figure out, just get a basic calendar and figure, okay, these things are happening. Just pop them in wherever, and then you see where.
I think Big Dre is having an event coming like October.
So
in
whoever
Tennessee.
you know create a calendar.
You know what I
who's having
mean?
whatever events, put them in there.
In
And then
September, I'm
see-
going down to Raleigh, Durham.
Really? I don't know that. Where?
Yeah, Labor Day
Sure.
weekend for the reunion.
Oh, you're going this year? You know
Yeah.
that? Okay. Have fun.
You going too?
You just didn't know it.
Yeah, so
I didn't know we were going. I know your mom was.
yeah, she's pressing, so that means she's going, and
Oh.
she's pressing. That means I gotta pay.
Okay.
So
So we gotta do that.
if you do the
But
meetups,
anyway,
then
while I'm down there, I'm gonna meet with Integrity Arms down there. I already talked to Graham. You know, we're gonna get up with Graham from Integrity Arms. Probably let son go with that.
Yeah.
So it's my family reunion or whatever. Carmen, you still in there? You gonna be there?
they seem like good dudes.
Is it wrong?
Carmen checked in. I was gonna ask him. My cousin on here. I was gonna ask him if he was gonna go down there.
Hey, Big Fish, little boys.
Big Fish, what up, man? What up? That's my dude, Big Fish. So when I get down North Carolina, I just got to plan out my year, and I know I want to do something. I want to do a bug out flex, but
Oh my gosh.
I still want to do it. But that's gonna take some planning. I'm not in the right space right now to do it premature and do something half cocked. You know what I mean?
I'm not sleeping on no stars again.
You don't have to.
You're gonna get an RV. You're gonna get an RV.
You can do whatever the hell you want. This is America. We don't have needs. We have wants. You do it that it doesn't cost that much. It costs like $100 and something.
I just don't. It was just. I just said.
Now you know where to go get it.
I didn't have good time. I found good time the last time.
You weren't interested. Anyway, you didn't look, or you didn't know where to look.
I told you because I was watching Zadie and her trying to head towards the lake. And
yeah, you need help with that, but maybe you'll have a better luck next week.
Hard for me.
You need help. You need helpers. You need.
The range got 4 autos.
Huh?
The range got 4 autos.
Yep.
That what?
Does XCal got fully auto machine guns? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we bought our guns.
They got fully auto 50 cals there.
Yeah, you can shoot a lot of shit there.
No, they rent them.
Oh yeah, well that's
they rent them too.
You could come and you could.
They got they got fantasy guns in that bitch.
Yeah.
Me and my wife were looking at the website yesterday. This shit looks wild as hell.
Where?
Yeah, the place.
XCal.
It's a dope place.
Yeah, they got fully autos. They got that. They got a training RPG.
Really?
7.62, but you hold it like an RPG. it's yeah. Looked at the YouTube of it.
No, I gotta look at that.
Yeah, most of the time though, like Money Mike said, that place is amazing to do network and meetings and build infrastructure. It's a dope ass place. But like I said, I want to really go to the mountain because I like bigger guns. I like rifles and stuff, and I want to go up to the mountain, but it's too hot.
Yeah, I got 1 AR and 2 12 gauges other than the 22s and 9 mils.
It's too hot to go up.
It is.
It's raining, and that mountain is not easy to get to. You know, if somebody's visiting and have, you know, like a small SUV or like a small car.
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot, and I drive pickups, so I just go.
Well, I got a little SUV, a Toyota. It's all-wheel drive, and my wife's is 4-wheel drive. The little SUV.
But that little SUV stuff in that mountain still is not. Her sister has daggone BMW thing, and it beat it to death going up that mountain.
It was a shock.
It was a shock, you know.
Yeah, I got the Toyota RAV4s,
and they had the Lexus too, the Taliban Lexus, the 4-wheel drive, but it's still, that mountain was brutal on it, man. You need good old American power on that mountain. You need Ford GMC Ram on that mountain. That mountain brutal on vehicles. That mountain ain't for cute cars. You know what I mean? That mountain ain't for cute cars. But I got stuck. I got a 150. I got stuck on the mountain. They had to pull me out with the Jeeps. It was Jeep.
I got a Dodge Ram 1500 too, but
yeah. So they pulled me out. I got stuck because it was raining early in the day, and they pulled me out. The guys with the rock crawlers and stuff pulled me out. I was letting this little car pass. Somebody was up there with a Mini, and they was letting the Mini come down, and I kind of like pulled over so the Mini could pass, and I end up getting stuck in the mud. They couldn't get out because of the angle I was at. So the guys came with the rock crawlers and pulled me out. So I didn't want to go up to the. It's gonna be hot as heck tomorrow, and it's gonna be raining. So
Yep,
I'm not going up that mountain. But I really want to plan a trip on the mountain on a good day.
for sure.
You know what I mean? And just have a. Oh man, because I think that mountain is like the crown jewel. It's not fancy dancy like Xcal, but yo,
It
you
doesn't have
do
to
some
be.
things up there that you can't do inside, bro.
Right, right. Oh yeah, I like because they got still targets up
Calm
there,
Wolf,
don't they?
what up? Calm Wolf, what up? I see him out there posing. He got the Don. He up in the picture with the Don P, man. I ain't had my Henny yet. You know, this is probably the first live I did without a single drink.
That is true. Usually you're drinking.
I bought the drink. I didn't drink it.
Because I don't want to.
Yeah, but it's all good. Calm Wolf, I see you with the Don P. Yo, Big Fish, you gonna come? You gotta be out here. We're gonna have Big Fish out here in next month too.
Oh, he's coming to DMV?
You coming right to the they supposed to be hosting an event
Where you guys
at Indy Arsenal
Oh, when?
next month. I think it's
Is it
either
the
the
same
12th or
weekend?
the 17th. I can't remember the date, but it's not that same weekend.
I
Okay.
could have swore it was the 26th, but I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, it may be. You may be right.
26th of July or
August.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a good weekend.
Mm.
That's actually a good weekend for me. So yeah, Big Fish gonna come down. We're gonna show Big Fish some good old
How many days is he
love, some
coming
good old
down?
DMV love.
Big Fish, how long you gonna be around?
They're giving a class, so we're gonna have to
Is
catch
it
them at
one
night.
day or 2 days?
2 days it is. How long you gonna be down, Fish? I hope you coming down for 4.
Yeah, beyond just 2 days that you're gonna
Yeah,
be doing
we gotta show you some love. Put them on the right path. We got to get him boozed up and fed up and send his ass back to Colorado. Yeah, but they're having their class. They're having their class sometime in August. I have the exact dates. I just can't recall it offhand. But they're going to be in the area. And when they're in the area, we're definitely going to have to show up in full force to show these guys some love because they've been putting in work. And I must say, I learned a lot from just being around these guys. You know what I mean? I know,
Mhm.
I know my weapons game, my accessories game has increased. Even my taste has increased. You know what I mean? Just not so much of listening what they say, but researching the things they say.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of research, and they, I must say, they pointed me in a lot of great directions. You know what I mean? And for that, when they come around my home turf, I'm gonna show these gentlemen some love, even though Dust and Tack is here already.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ones that's not here, like
No,
Big
they give,
Knowledge.
definitely give some good advice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to rock with them. Calm Wolf, whenever you, that's these Texas boys out there. My man Calm Wolf out there always flies hell. You come out here, you get the same thing. We're gonna open up the doors and show you some love if possible. Kingdom Defense came down, but it was a conflict of schedule.
Well, he's gonna be
Yeah,
there for
he
good,
came
though.
down when your family was down and we was cooking out at the lake house.
Oh,
So that was the weekend that he was down.
okay.
So it was just a
Well, he's
conflict of a
coming back in.
yeah. He's coming back for the Guns Out TV thing.
Mhm.
So that it'll be good. And looking forward to meeting you. And
Here it is. Advanced Pistol and Gunfighter, August 19th and 20th at
eh,
MD Arsenal.
yeah. That's what it is.
Hey, thanks, Shauna. You're
Yeah,
always so good
Advanced
with stuff
Pistol
like
and
that.
Gunfighter. And yeah, if you're in the area, anybody who's listened to us before or after, sign up for the class, man. These dudes are dope. You know what I mean? Seriously dope. And you're gonna get value per dollar. I can tell you that.
Okay.
You can get value per dollar. Advanced Pistol and Gunfighter.
All right. I need to go and check on Zozo.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
It's been
we're gonna
quiet.
wrap this up. But yo, my man, another thing, hung out with my man, DC Money Mike. He showed me some shit. You know what I mean? DC Money Mike do like competition shooting and stuff like that. but he showed me some crazy. Your boy got new moves, bro. Your boy got new moves, and
You'll have to show me.
tomorrow is going to be the first day I'm be able to, you know what I mean? Your boy got some, my man DC Money Mike put me on. Your boy got some new moves, bro.
I need him to come teach me now.
Yeah, your boy got some new moves for us, but it's always a pleasure, man. And hopefully he'll be able to make it tomorrow, man. But yo, I'm gonna wrap this up. My daughter's quiet, and you know what happens when children are quiet, right? Some shit going on.
Yeah, it's never good.
Shanna, Calm Wolf, you know, Big Fish, $2, Kingdom Defense, TK, you know, CNT Designs, Shanna, everybody. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. Hit me up. I'm gonna send you. I'm like I said, yeah, my first 100. Yeah, hit me up. I'm gonna send y'all a t-shirt or something. You know what I mean? Make y'all official like me. You know? Make y'all official like me. You know what I mean? Gotta have it back to it. But but yeah, much love, man. Take care of everyone. Good night.
Yeah, man. See you tomorrow, man.
See you in the morning, bro.
Yep. All right. Later.
Easy.